Most of the political satire I do is aimed at right-wing targets like the Tories, UKIP, the Royals, but this one's aimed at a left-wing target, sort of. It's aimed at the Greens, and in particular middle-class Greens who perhaps aren't as green as they think they are. It's called The Worries of a Middle-Class Eco-Worrier, and that is worrier, not warrior. I'm a middle-class eco-warrior, and I like to think I'm green. I always do my recycling as part of a regular routine. Beer bottles, wine bottles, white or red. If there seem too many, I bury some instead. Don't want the neighbours to know how I frolic. They already think I'm a raving alcoholic. Tins and jars and cardboard too. I know where they go and I know what to do. Saving the planet makes me feel fantastic, though it puzzled me that the bins are plastic. 19 different shapes and sizes, all for different stuff. Different colours, different types, one that's just for fluff, and all to be put out on different days, depending on the lunar phase. Second Tuesday, Friday week, Wednesdays, or they'll shame us. Thursday fortnight, twice removed, when the sun is in Uranus. I'm a middle-class eco-warrior, and I like to think I'm green whenever I'm busy using my wind-powered washing machine. But if my windmill won't rotate, I use my electric fan to compensate. My dishwasher is solar, but if the sun don't shine, I simply switch on all the lights and then it works just fine. I always eat organic. I find it keeps me fit. I never put anything on my plate unless it's covered in shit. I try to be vegetarian to give my health an edge. So I just eat fish and chicken and animals that just eat veg. I care about endangered species and the ones that we mistreat. Animal types should all have rights, apart from the types I eat. I keep some pets around the house to remind me of the wild. A cat, a dog, a fish, a rabbit, and the odd unruly child. The rabbit eats lettuce, so that's green too, and the fish conserves its water. The dog and the cat produce manure, and so does my baby daughter. Gandhi the dog's my favourite. His tail just wags and wags whenever I take him walkies or give him a couple of fags. We used to have a tortoise too. Then on bonfire night it died. But we kept it as a soup bowl when we scooped out the inside. It helped start dinner parties as a talking point unique. Toby would have wanted that. He always liked potato and leek. I'm a middle-class eco-warrior, and I like to think I'm green. Whenever it comes to saving energy, I am really mean. I save my own by staying home, just watching Bargain Hunt. Countdown, Noel Edmonds too. He really is a runt. I use economy light bulbs arrayed above my head. I find if I turn them on at breakfast, they come on when I go to bed. I never waste a carrier bag. I make them last and last, and take them on every shopping trip, except when I can't be asked. I save the local papers and all the nationals too. I never read a single word, just hang them in the loo. The Daily Mail's my favourite, absorbent, strong and thick. I find that a picture of Nigel Farage normally does the trick. I'm a middle-class eco-warrior, and I like to think I'm green. That's why you'll find me taking part in the local hippie scene. Well, I say they're hippies because they claim they are, but they've all got semis and a 4x4 car. They all buy food in health food shops to ensure they pay much more for things like gritty muesli, swept from a budgie cage floor. They all like hugging windmills, they all wear homemade sacking, they drive all over the country to say frack off to fracking. They even travel hippie trails abroad to seek nirvana, though now they go by jumbo jet instead of on a llama. And now I take the same trails too, 10 foreign trips each year, to see what global warming's like in places far and near, to study population growth in lands all full of squalor, with my wife, our parents, our 15 kids, and a helpful punkawalla, to preach against all GM crops where starving millions die. Can't they eat each other so the corpses don't pile high? Can't they ask their charming gods to help with mighty force? Can't they just move somewhere else, but not to here, of course? Those are my suggestions, for what they may be worth. Sustainable and sensible, a way to feed the earth. Principles I'll fight for, like a giant dressed in green, jolly big at parties, telling everyone my dream, or standing tall on demos when the rozzers make a scene. Their taser guns will be no match for a sharpened runner bean. But if I die for my beliefs, just bury me under a tree. Then there'll always be a table somewhere that is forever me. Put me in my cardboard coffin made of Tesco boxes. Let my organs all be dragged at hunts to save the foxes. Finally, etch some words on me to be nibbled by a flesh recycling rat, saying, here lies a worried eco-worrier who's worried he was really just a prat.